Oh, it's recording now. Now it's recording. So, hello class.
Hi, it's
They gonna
class.
see it. Just a couple of questions. Just the history, brief family history questions. That's just give us some insight into what you know. I ask 10 questions. That's all. Question number one. Um, on your parents' side, just give us where your grandmother was originally from, or where your mother was originally from.
My mother was originally from Birmingham. She was born in Birmingham, Alabama,
Okay, what year was that?
September 22nd, 1924.
1924. And then on your father's side.
I don't know a whole lot. He was born in August, and he was born probably Mississippi or Birmingham, Alabama as well.
Mississippi or Birmingham. Okay. And do you know anything about the grandparents of your parents? So it would be your great grandparents.
My grandmother's mother is named Octavia, and her mother is Susie, which she was have Cherry. Her mother was Cherokee and white, and they from Alabama.
Oh, from Alabama. Cherokee Indians from Alabama. Okay. Do you know, like, when did the family settle into Chicago? What year did that take place? Or around what time?
My mom, them, they went to Murfreesboro, and then they went to Detroit, Michigan. And then my mom came here to Chicago, and her sisters, her siblings mostly was in Detroit, and then they spread abroad in different places. Except Aunt Greta, she's still in uh, Detroit, and she's the only one living.
And how many siblings did your mother have?
She had two brothers, and she was the oldest, and then Juanita, and then Alfreda, and then Hazel, and then she had Hazel was a baby girl. Then she had Aunt Greta, and then she had Octavia, and she had Evelyn. So it's like, how many girls is that? Okay, my mom, Juanita, Alfreda, Aunt Hazel, Octavia, Evelyn, 6. I think she had, my grandmother had 9 kids.
She had 9 kids?
Yeah, I think she had 9. That's true. You ain't coming with me.
That's two boys.
Okay, yeah.
That's
my mom, the oldest. She's the first child that was born.
Okay, that's one.
And then she had 2 sisters, Juanita, Alfreda. And then she had Octavia and Evelyn.
Okay, that's 5.
And then she had Lagretta.
6.
And then she had Aunt Hazel.
Then
7. And then the 2 boys.
9.
Yeah.
Right?
I got 9. That's how I know she had dad.
Did any of our ancestors fight in any of the wars?
My dad was a soldier. He fought in World War II. World War II.
You know his position?
I have his obituary upstairs.
His obituary?
Mm-hmm.
Do it say it on the obituary?
Yeah.
We get it on the...
You want to get it? You gonna stop the video?
No, I'll just get it later.
Okay.
That way I can use it for the next part of the project.
He's from Mississippi.
He's from Mississippi. What's some significant family events that happened from grandmother, her mother?
I know my auntie, Aunt Juanita, was a nurse, one of the first African American nurses that had worked with the soldiers. And then her husband was a Tuskegee Airman. He was a orthodontist.
Orthodontist?
Yes, and Aunt Lagretta, she's a very smart woman. Should have called her and interviewed her.
I'll do that next.
Yeah.
That's good. So you said Juanita.
My Aunt Juanita
was one of the first African American or female?
Female African American nurse that worked with the soldiers.
Work with the son.
She got degrees and everything, and her husband was a orthodontist, a mixed.
He was an orthodontist.
Yeah, he was an Arab.
So the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes.
Did he fly with the red tails? Did you know?
I think so. Dr. Nix, which is his daughter.
Oh, so you got her number too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call her. Are there any like other accolades or other than being a part of the prestigious Tuskegee Airmen that other family members throughout the history have achieved? You said.
And then I have a great cousin. He's still in Birmingham, Alabama. He was a principal.
He's a principal.
Yeah, he's still living. He could give you all the history, which he have gave in Bonzel, a printout of our history. My grandmother, the ancestors from each family member.
Were there any famous family members
other
than the ones mentioned earlier?
He's famous.
Who's that?
And then his daughter, she worked for the news here. She was
in Chicago.
Yeah, from my point. Yeah.
Okay. She was a news anchor.
Yeah. You have to speak with them. They know history. Yeah, that's a lot of us.
Who was the oldest living family member that you know of? Of any generation?
My mom and her sister and my mom's siblings.
She was the oldest?
She was the oldest girl. She was the mother's oldest child. Her first child. But then, yeah. Then she had my stepfather and Hazel dad. He was old. And then Woody, right now, is like an angle grade.
As far as like
ancestors,
like age wise, some people grandma lived to 105 or something like that.
My mother passed early at 50 something.
At 50 something. Yeah, really.
Hazel dad, grandpa, he lived to 90.
Lived to 90?
Yeah.
Hey, trying to get to 90.
Then my uncle, he still live with Aunt Octavia's husband. He still up in part of Michigan. He's living. Uncle Jack.
Uncle Jack? He lived in Michigan?
Yeah.
So how many people in Michigan, you said earlier?
Because that's Aunt Octavia's husband.
Aunt Octavia's husband.
And she passed on, but Uncle Jack is still living. He can give you some other history as well.
You got their number too?
Yeah, I have his number.
Nobody know about. I'm about to call him. And what would you say that the family is known for? Every family got some niche or something.
I think our family, the women are very strong.
In general. Not just the women.
Our women are strong.
Like,
education.
Education.
Everybody. All of everybody. Education. All us. No matter what, everybody went to school some way in college.
So you give it like a rundown. Just a rundown so that people at school understand. When you say education,
they all went to college.
The grandmothers.
College.
Sisters. College. Brothers. College. Children.
College. Aunties. College. The children is college. About I think college.
And you say family would be known for
college
education.
Yes, it would.
Having an education.
Yeah.
That's good. Because every family got that one thing.
Yeah.
Like when I go with my dad, talking to them,
I
was in church, ministry.
Yeah, in church too as well. Yeah. The church is for my mom got saved mostly through my dad people because My dad's side of the family, they mostly play music. They ministers and preachers and pastors. I got our great uncle Teddy Jetty Taylor was in Aurora. He have a church. He's a bishop. And my cousin that's in she's in Carbondale. She's a pastor. I got another cousin. On my daddy's side of the family is music, singing, and ministry, preaching, preaching, preachers. My auntie, my daddy, other sisters in Mississippi. She preaching. Her kids are preachers. Um, Preachers all on my daddy's side, and my Mama Taylor, she played the piano. They played the piano. My daddy played the piano. He had a nice piano. They very musical, inclined, and sing and preach. That's my daddy said. Yeah, sing, preaching, and playing music. They could play the piano. I remember going to Murfreesboro when I was a girl, and I went over my daddy's mama's sister. She had a piano. She was playing a piano, and she preached. I got a cousin right now in Carbondale. She have a beautiful church, and she preach. I got another cousin. They all preachers. I'm telling you, even Mississippi, they all preaching, and they singing and playing music. That's my daddy's side. They spiritually is with the Lord, and that's why my mother and my mother's sisters they spiritual too. My mom and Loretta now, but they spiritual deal with other things. Because my granddad, which is David Selly, which is my mom's maiden name, Selly, he was a coal miner, and he worked.
He was a coal miner?
Yeah. That's what's on his thing. If you go into the Sellys, Selley, if you go into your ancestry tree, you'll pull it up.
That show he's a coal miner.
Yeah.
So grandmother's father was a coal miner.
Yeah.
That would have been 1800. She was born in 1922.
Yeah.
1924.
Right. Probably in 1900s.
Early 1900s.
Yeah.
The coal mine
In the
down
18s
south.
and 19s. Yeah.
That's a rugged job right there.
Well, you got to think they were African Americans. Now my daddy people are my mom's dad. They dark. So he probably have more of from the African ascendant, and my mother say she's a Cherokee Indian. So there you go. So we had this racial thing going on, and people start migrating, come out of slavery. Now my mom's mother had to be half white, Susie, half white and half Indian. That's what's on the. My cousin was a principal. He did a ancestry tree.
Yeah, tree.
And he said that they had a bad fire because now my mom's mother ended up dead.
Because of the fire?
I'm not for sure. Probably so.
So that would be how she died.
Most likely, because I know Aunt Rita raised my mom. And that was my grandmother Octavia. So yeah, it was two girls and one boy. My grandmother had one sister and one brother. Her sister name was Victoria. I forgot her brother name. I know it. I just can't remember right now because Mama always talk about Nelson, Uncle Nelson. Yeah. She said you favor Uncle Nelson.
Yeah, she always say that.
That's her uncle's brother.
And just for the record, going back to on the dad's side, them being inclined to ministry, My mother's a pastor.
Yeah, so,
I'm in ministry as well.
yeah,
And also a few of my siblings,
yeah,
aunties and uncles and cousins and stuff.
yeah.
So it's kind of one of those things that you just can't run from. It's in the family. So thanks, mother, for the time.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
I hope I look all right on this
Yeah,
video.
you barely can see your head. It's kind of short. As long as they can hear you, that'd be fine. She want that long.
So.